Hey guys, how's it going? AJ, aka Aaron, aka Papa here. Oh, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, and Zach and I slept super late, and we don't normally do that, but it's gloomy outside, and I didn't have to deliver today, and so we slept super late. But I have to be at the restaurant at 2 o'clock, and I've planned literally nothing, so I'm gonna just throw together a quick oatmeal, gobble that down, and get on the road to work. And I'm supposed to work most of the evening, but I don't know how that's gonna go because so far they haven't really given me a full training shift yet. But that's fine. I'm a skilled, I'm skilled at what I do, so it's whatever. But yeah, so that's just about it. Just oatmeal. Maybe I'll show it to you here in a minute. It's nothing exciting, but I'll talk to you later. So here it is. I just take some quick oats, a little bit of plant-based milk, some cinnamon, and a little maple syrup, and then chop up a banana after I microwaved it. Hopefully this will give me some energy because I did not sleep well last night. I found out that I will not be able to go on the New York trip, which was a super big bummer. And this morning I just kind of woke up feeling kind of hungover and gross, I don't know if it's an emotional thing or if it's just the season's changing or what, but I just felt gross. So hopefully this does the trick. I believe it will, and I'll have a good day at work tonight. I will see you guys when I get home. Bye. Hey guys, how's it going? It is the end of day 5 with the Starch solution, and today has been a really long day. I slept really in late. I think I was dealing with a little bit of some depression, a little bit of sadness about not being able to go to New York. But I mean, I'm sure I'll have another opportunity sooner than later. So anyway, I'm home now after 6 hours of running around a restaurant like a crazy person. I did not take food with me, so all I've had today was some oatmeal, which was really good, but it just did not keep me fueled for the entire time. So by the time I got home, I had a really bad headache. So I came home. Zach had friends over, so I didn't vlog at that point in time, but I started right in on making some of the McDougal's starch solution gravy. I've seen a lot of recipes for it, so I gave my own hand at it. I did it with garlic and onion, soy sauce, veggie stock, water, and then boiled it in. Once it was all done, I threw in some flour to thicken it up a little bit, although that wasn't very successful. So it's still a thin gravy, but it tastes really good. And at the end of it, when it was all said and done, I actually kind of overspiced it, which is a new experience because typically everything comes out on the blander side. So I ended up adding a little bit of almond milk in at the end just to kind of give it more of a creamy base and to also kind of break up some of the intense flavors that I put together. And then steamed some veggies, made some brown rice, and then also ended up making this weird bread / cornbread concoction. I threw some yeast in a bowl with some water and a little bit of sugar, and I neglected to realize that I didn't have enough flour to actually make bread. So once I added the flour that I had, it just came up to being like the thin side of a batter. So I started looking in my pantry and I found some cornmeal, so I added that to it until it was actually batter-like. It came out to like the consistency of a cake batter. At first I tried to put it on top of my stainless steel, or not stainless steel, but my cast iron skillet top, and that stuck to it. It like cemented to it, and I couldn't get it off. So what I ended up doing was taking some parchment paper, lining it into a glass dish, and then throwing all the batter in there kind of like you would with a cake. And it turned out kind of like a really soft cornbread. It's pretty cool actually. No fat in it. Very little sugar. So I'm gonna try that in a minute and see how that goes. I'm interested in having it not only savory but also with some jelly on it because I really enjoyed the pita that I did. last night. Okay, enough talking. Let me show you some food. Okay, so I've made a big old mess in my kitchen, which is always fun. This is what the cornbread slash bread kind of came out like. And kind of what it tastes like is if you had made cornbread, but instead of using the full amount of cornmeal, you halved it and then replaced that with some more flour. So it's kind of like cake, but with a corn flavor, like a cornbread flavor to it. It's actually kind of good, but what you will see is that even with all of the parchment paper and stuff, quite a bit stuck to the parchment paper, so I kind of had to scrape it off, but it works, it's good, no oil in that. Here's the brown rice. I did, of course, just like last time, I tossed it with a bunch of spices. Here is the McDougal's gravy. Turned out pretty good, I might say. Here are the veggies. I just did Brussels, corn, and then cauliflower and broccoli. And I just steamed it all plain. It's literally plain, no seasoning on that. I'm starting to find that a lot of the vloggers that I see that do McDougal's, they always say the same thing. They're always like, oh, I eat really, really simple. And at first I was like, oh, well, yeah, sure, of course you do. And now I'm starting to get what they mean by that. Like, this meal was really, really simple to make, with the exception of the cornbread, but really simple to make, very, very simple. But I'm excited to throw some gravy on it. All right, not too bad. The cornbread, let's try that. It's good, but you know, it's bland. It is what it is, so. All right, guys, well, this is dinner tonight. I hope you all had a great day, and I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. I love you very much. Papa's got a snooze.